Thank you for giving me the opportunity to debate on the Supply 2016 Bill 2015. One Speaker, oil and gas revenue. It is sad to note that until today, there is no favorable answer from the federal government regarding the oil and gas revenue which in this August House unanimously resolved to increase from 5 to 20%. Though the price of oil and gas has decreased drastically over the past 1 year, I believe the price will increase in the future, and Sarawak will be able to receive substantial amount of money from the gas and oil revenue if the revenue can be increased from the present 5% to 20%. Sarawak State is far behind from Semenanjung counterparts in the infrastructure such as road, water, and electricity. Therefore, may I call upon the state government, especially our YAB Chief Minister, Yang Amat Berhormat Chief Minister, to look into the matter seriously and urgently and request the federal government to comply with our reasonable demand. Our road transport network and other facilities are at least 20 years behind the West Malaysia. Sarawak really needs the extra money for development. One Speaker, road. I'm sorry to note that Jalan Rentak connecting Serikit Town to Susu Jambu has not been widened, though 45 million ringgit fund originally allocated for Tanjung Manis Serikit Road has been channeled for improvement of the Rentak Road. On top of the existing hospital, there is one primary school, one new secondary school, thousands of new houses built along this road. Traffic flow has increased tremendously. There is an urgent need to widen and upgrade Jalan Rentak and build another bridge across Sungai Serikit. The narrow road also affects the free flow of ambulance, and this may affect the safety of emergency cases. I wish to thank the local government for upgrading the Jalan Green, Jalan Sharif near the mosque, and Jalan Bersatu. However, the traffic flow at Jalan Bersatu has increased heavily, and many accidents frequently took place at this junction near to Tabung Haji office. The council should consider building traffic bumps or traffic light at this crossroad junction to reduce accidents. Jalan Getah needs to be widened because there are hundreds of new shops being built along this road, bringing heavy traffic volume. Kubu Road from District Police Station to Marine Wharf also is very narrow and needs to be widened. Lord Speaker, Sport Complex in Serikit. It is sad there has been no repair works done in the sport complex since construction more than 30 years ago. Many parts of the running track are uneven, filled with water, grown with fungus and grass. It is unsafe for the public to do jogging and walking exercise. The building in the sport complex is very poorly maintained. Rails are broken, drains are not maintained and clean, and always get clogged. Lighting along the fencing is not functioning at all, giving inconvenience to the public in the early morning and evening hours. This is the venue for all the sports and football activities in the 6th Division. May I request the Ministry of Social Development to provide some urgent funds for the maintenance and repair work for the sport complex. Third speaker, education. English is an important language for education, especially in science and international communication in modern days. Though Bahasa Malaysia is our national language, Sarawak is privileged to continue the usage of English language in civil administration and school. However, we should encourage Sarawakians to use more English frequently. Our children should be exposed to more usage of English language in schools so that they are better equipped in their future career and be more competitive in their future challenge. We should not limit our children to learn Bahasa alone. Our Yang Amat Berhormat Chief Minister is more open-minded. The younger generation should be given more chance for learning English for the development of the state in the future. We must increase the study period for English in primary and secondary school in Sarawak. There are also many West Malaysian teachers in Sarawak. I feel more teachers' posts must be given to Sarawakians. If education becomes the jurisdiction of the state government, we will have more open education system. I'm sure the younger generation of Sarawakians will be much better off than the West Malaysian counterparts. If we have to limit the number, the West Malaysian teachers, more opportunity be given to Sarawakian teachers, because Sarawakian teachers are better informed regarding local language, culture, and should not be posted to West Malaysia unless they wanted to. First speaker, depreciation of Malaysian ringgit. Our Malaysian ringgit has depreciated nearly 25% for the past 1 year. On top of the GST, 6%. Many of the imported goods increased around 30 to 40%. The public generally, especially the low-income group, find it extremely difficult to maintain their daily living. Many reasons has been given for the devaluation of our ringgit. However, the main reason is the unclear picture surrounding the 1MDB. Even the governor of Bank Negara was blaming the 1MDB as the main reason. I urge the state government, especially our Yang Amat Berhormat Chief Minister, not to support the federal government if the federal government is found to have wrongdoing in the 1MDB. First speaker, 500 million ringgit will be used to develop Sarawak in 2016, especially in the rural area. I hope the state government, I urge the state government to set up a supervisory system so that funds allocated for all the projects will be used according to the specification laid down in the project. This is to ensure minimum wastage of government fund, and people will be able to receive the maximum benefit. Third speaker, medical problem. Serikei Hospital started operating since February 2006. It is sad to note that until today, we don't have enough specialists doctors working in Serikei, especially the obstetric and gynecology. We don't have the ONG specialists for more than 2 years, in spite of numerous requests in this August House. Many of the ONG cases have to be referred to Cebu Hospital, causing so much inconvenience to the public and sometimes even dangerous to the livelihood of the patient. Sarawak State is very short of nephrologists at Cebu, Miri, Bintulu hospitals. Patients having renal problems have to go to Sarawak General Hospital or waiting 2 or 3 months for visiting nephrologists to come to the regional hospital. By the time patients are unable to see the subspecialist, it may be too late and it's unfair to the patient. Subsequently, subspecialty such as nephrology, oncology, cardiology, neurology, respiratory medicine needs to be set up at Cebu, Miri, Bintulu, so that patients don't have to travel long distance to come to Sarawak General Hospital for the different subspecialty clinic or waiting long time for the subspecialist to come to the different divisional hospital. This is not only inconvenient to the patient, it may also be dangerous to patient for the delay in getting proper treatment. I call on the medical department and the state government to look into this matter seriously and urgently so the patient can get the necessary treatment promptly. Outpatient clinic in Sereke is very crowded. Daily turnover is about 700 patients per day. This is a big number. The space in the OPD is not big enough to accommodate the huge number of patient load. There is an urgent need for the medical department to look for new premises. There are 10 medical offices at the OPD clinic. One of them is covering the outpatient clinic. There are only 5 rooms for medical consultations. Therefore, there is an urgent need to expand the premises. I understand there is very little space available at present outpatient clinic. The best solution is to find a new place in the town. The One Malaysia clinic at Jakarta needs to be upgraded so that medical doctor can be transferred from the outpatient clinic in Sereke to Jakarta One Malaysia clinic. In that case, patients from Jakarta, Sungai Bayong, Murotong, Sungai Bawang, and Selalang area can go and visit the One Malaysia clinic in Jakarta instead of coming to OPD in Sereke, thus decreasing the patient load at the OPD in Sereke. If there is no doctor in Jakarta One Malaysia clinic, then the clinic can hardly see about 30 patients per day. And it defeats the purpose of setting up One Malaysia clinic at Jakarta. I also call on the state government to take over the medical department from the federal government so that we can look after the patient more effectively in Sarawak. Lastly, I wish to congratulate the Yang Amat Berhormat for his fast and tough action taken against the illegal immigrants from Sabah staying in Miri and Bintulu area for more than 10 years. These illegal immigrants were sent back to Sabah recently, totaling nearly about 1,000. They are mostly involved in fishing industry and labor work. I hope the immigration department would take the lesson seriously, and such incidents should not be allowed to happen again in Sarawak. With that, I conclude. Thank you, Lord Speaker.
Ahli Berat Pagelalan.